We are waiting for the sun to shine. Shed my skin, lift the darkness from my eyes. No more tears to cry.
Man, nothing like that. Let me get this over here. What are we doing? Nothing like that new string feeling, am I right, everybody else? I'll play Rust in a sec, Leonardo. Thanks, man. And where's everyone tuning in from today? I'm going to catch up. Let's do this. Awesome. It's Sunday, still Sunday morning here. It's like 11 a.m. Hear the cat hollering back there. I think he's a little bit disappointed that I'm on the live stream and not out there playing with him, but maybe he'll show his big furry butthole in just a second. Ooh, that's no good. How did I manage that? What did I stuff up? New strings, folks. They take their time stretching in. Brett, dude, you're up here. How are you, dude? How are you enjoying the new V? Like a man of culture. Believe me, I'm not the king of tone. The king of tone is the king of tone. And shout out to Maxim. Thanks for tuning in, mate. All the way on the other side of the globe. Hope you're well, dude. Rust. Yeah, mate. Look, I got a show tonight, and I need to practice these songs, so I figured I would do it with a public audience just to amp the pressure up a little bit. Let's get these guys stretched in, and the numero uno, the big beast, is on the block today. So I'm reminded of how much I enjoy playing this guitar. Got a lot of nice guitars. This probably isn't the nicest guitar that I own, but it's the one that I recorded all of these songs with. It's the one I still grab when I want to do me the most, if that makes sense. Very, very satisfying. Yeah, so I think this is are they the 20th anniversary birds or something like that? I like them. They're just that little bit subtle. Do you still approve of the PRS SE DGT? I certainly do. I've got it hanging on the wall right here. I'll pull it out and play it in a second, actually. Great guitar. Like, incredible guitar for the money. Probably, yeah, I don't see how they could. Well, there's like one thing I think they could do better, which is ship it with locking tuners. But I've got locking tuners on here, so I'll pull this one out in a second. Oh, and it's summer here, so shorts are happening. And Jakey the Drakey just got an FM3. Congrats, bro. Oof. Signal chain, Maxim wants to know, so it's this guitar. This is a 2008 SC245. It's not matte black, so it just constantly gets covered in dust, and you can see every little bit of dandruff on it and everything else. Yeah, straight into the Axe FX3. I'll bring up the signal chain. Let's share the screen. Let's go. Here we go. So, what am I doing today? I have, for the amp, it's the new FAS Stealth Blue. There's firmware 27. You can see the settings on there. I've got a little bit of a boost happening in the preamp, just a little bit. It's making it a little bit more aggro. I'm using my free cab IR, which you can all grab for free. Tiny little bit of gold plate reverb and a bit of dual detune on there to make it sound wired, For all that kind of thing, right? So that's the signal chain. Let's remove that on there, and there we go. I'm going to play some more tunes for you. I'm going to play Rust. So, have you tried the new NAMM Universal plugin yet? I haven't. No, I've got a few NAMM captures that I really like of my amps, but I haven't played. I've still just got the original plugin on there. Have I blocked the bridge? I haven't blocked it, but I've just tightened the screws all the way up, which probably isn't the best practice on there, but it works fine on that guitar. It's been really, really stable. Yeah, dual D tune gives it the girth, bro. That's what life's all about. All right, someone wanted me to play Rust, so we're gonna play Rust. Let's do it.
Someone else selling out your own
There's my microphone. Thank you, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one. I work at Circa Las Vegas. I'm watching this over UFC and boxing right now because thanks, Sean. Thank you, mate. Enjoy that. My one bit of slappage on there. Would there be any new Line 6 presets coming soon? Been loving your JCM 800 preset lately. Yeah, what do you want? Let me know, because I've got a big board that I've built for the studio at the moment with the stomp and a bunch of other things on it. So yeah, feel free to suggest stuff and I'll do maybe like another 5 to 10 presets and share them up there. That could be pretty good. I just have to say as well, one of the best usernames I've seen here is Honey, I Scooped the Mids. That would be such a such a great movie, wouldn't it? Baroness, great band. I saw John Baisley solo acoustic, like, man, 12 years ago or something. That was pretty amazing. FES reverb from Fractal for DAW I Cherish. Yes, the reverb plugin's really good. Hey, that with like Valhalla reverb and the Sound Toys little plate is just beautiful. Brad's Guitar Garage, bring on the metal, mate. There you go. Hey, Leonardo, man, you're literally just suggesting all the songs that I want to sit here and practice. All right, so a thing I need to do for Astray is it is an older song. I should talk into the microphone. Hey, there we go. It's an older song, so it's drop C sharp, not drop C. All our newer stuff is drop C. So I can get around that by using the virtual capo, and I'm going to turn my mic off for a second, but I'll show you what it does. So there you go. I can magically retune my guitar with that. We're going to do Astray. Great suggestion. That is off the All I Want EP. See, we've got a true fan in here because he's going back to the EPs. I will probably open with this. Like I said, I've got a show tonight, so we will probably open with this one tonight. All right. The song is a pun, by the way, if you can think of Astray, Liar, and everything else from there. So let's do it. I'm going to mute my mic first.
Inside
Rock in Rio. You're too kind, mate. You're too kind. Let me just catch up in the chat. Hey, Lyle, how are you, dude? Thanks, mate. This is, the Thai Tabor influence running strong, especially through this stuff. Like, a lot of this stuff gets written on acoustic guitar as well. So, you're sitting, well, for me, often sitting there and being like, well, this is a cool part. Why am I playing a clean sound? Why not? And all that kind of stuff, and then being in a drop tuning where you can that's like that's the only trick I got, right? Doing all those kind of rather than just play it. Put some extra sauce on it, especially in a three-piece. Playing with another guitar player, you just split those parts up. And often that's how I record that stuff. So that's kind of fun. Where's my tuning? Cool. All right, where are we at in the chat? I should sit closer to my desk, and then I don't have to reach over as much. Any tips on getting a fat, classic 70s, 80s blues, like Aerosmith to Guns N' Roses, but out of a Telecaster with single coils? Oof. Try the neck pickup or the neck and middle combo on there. The interesting thing, it depends on what you've got in the bridge of your telly as well. Let me slap this back up on the wall. I feel like there's a really good little detour to go through. I've got one T-shaped guitar in my life. I always forget about it. I built this. I constructed it from Warmouth parts. So yeah, I built this in 2010, 2011 maybe. I've done heaps of ragdoll shows on this actually. So it's just a maple slab board on maple, ash. It's exactly what the words are. Sorry, telly aficionados, but being able to intone the guitar, I value slightly more than the brass saddle thing for this. But I've got some Lollas in here. These are his vintage 50s set. And this guitar, this thing screams, man. So, Jason Lolla winds amazing stuff. This guitar's the weather has been on the turn here. So, because we're in the southern hemisphere, we're coming into spring. So, yeah, the humidity and the temperatures are all over the place at the moment. Hence, good luck trying to pull a guitar off the wall in tune. That is chunk, right? And then the neck. So, if you were doing your classic plexi or 800 style thing, I guess, here's an 800. There's that undeniable resonant peak on a telly, right? One thing you can do is you can put the four-way switch in there so that you get both pickups in series, which would be... So bridge, neck and bridge in series. What is that? This is a really, really really fun guitar. I forget all about this, especially I actually wrote heaps of stuff on this when I first got into drop D, way later in my life than a lot of people. Still, that telly neck pickup is such a thing, hey. So anyway, they're my tips. Like the 4-way switch can make a really, really big difference on there. Yeah, I mean you gotta do this in drop D, right? There's only one thing. Ooh, I should probably tune the guitar. Yeah, these strings are from the last decade, I suspect. I haven't changed them in a long time. It is funny how basically when you play a Telecaster, you're like, oh yeah, I can see why people want Les Pauls to sound like that or Super Strats to sound like that. There's a lot of good in a Telly. What about the 4-way switch for the Telly? John plays the guitar, is on it, absolutely on it. The only guitar I've actually spent a sizable amount of time trying out with an Evertune was on a Telly, and yeah, it looked like a big old job on there, but it was like really, really cool. Really cool. The gain and pick noise is a technique thing. Like there's sort of no way around it. So either, I mean, you can use a little bit of fast fret, you know, I mean, it's just, it's there, right? No matter what. One of the many compromises we make when we play high gain. Oh my gosh. Nope. There it is. Man, that's always up. Yeah, just reminding the internet that I have no country shops. Oh gosh, my apologies, everybody. Yeah, they are. I think they're. They can't be anything lighter than 10 to 46. Yeah, maybe. They definitely ain't 11s, especially when you can. Big mistake I made with this guitar. I need to put a tone pot in because I need that Roy Buchanan tone pot swell thing on here. It's no fun without it. Ooh. Sounds like it just needs new pots. man, tellies are fun. What a design. What a thing. And, you know, I think because, you know, for a long time, this is all you could get. The initial burst of creativity you got out of the electric guitar. So much of it happened on here. Yeah, it's so fun. What's another? Where's my ring mod thing? Where on earth was I? Let's go to this. Yes, give me... Where am I? Yes. Many fun to have. Do I like Muse? I do like Muse. Got a bunch of their albums, and they were hard to avoid when I was growing up as well. So many fun ideas. Do I know how to play any songs? Of course not. Matt Bellamy's a bit of a whiz, isn't he? This one's from Garrett D. Many thanks from Canada. We'll be doing a video about Firmware 27. I will, yeah. I'll try to peel one off next week at some point. I've got a bunch of things to do. I'm actually, I'm going to be away for the first 2 weeks of October. And then lots of other life stuff happening for the rest of October and November that I'll be busy with. So, yeah, trying to get as many videos done and scheduled before then. There's some really fun stuff coming out next week. This guitar needs new strings. My gosh. I'm absolutely grating up my fingertips over here. Someone mentioned the SE-DGT, and I think I'll play it. I mean, there's no way I'm going to pull a guitar off the wall that's actually in tune, so where are we? We're in standard. Cool. It's actually pretty close. Look at that. Yeah, cool. So yeah, this is... It's really fun to play because of the big frets, especially. Oh yeah, that's fun. And the coil taps sound good. I gotta remember this one. What is this? Addicted to that rush? That's right. Man, what is that other line though? Oh boy, I'm gonna just have to look this one up, aren't I? All right. We're gonna figure this out, and by figure out I mean I'm gonna just look at some tab. Addicted to that rush. I mean, this intro. There's that concert footage of them, like 90 or something like that. It's they're so good. Sheen and Gilbert, my gosh, that was like peak. When they're wearing all the big kind of floral shirts and stuff like that. That was a very interesting era. Okay. That's it. I'm not crazy. There it Ah, man, it's in the muscle memory there. That little... And Paul does that without hybrid picking because he's an alien, so... Oh, man, that's a whole thing. Let's not talk about Colorado Bulldog. I'm getting to that Ralph level. I just need to unsync my hands a little bit more. Did anyone see you can get a free Ferrari if you buy Malmsteen's Strat? That's like the most Ingve thing I think I've seen in so long. Hey Scott, what's up, man? The tone's not from the 80MP1, no, it's my Axe FX. It's one of the FAS stealth models in there. I mean, I'm not going to change the pickups, man. I think they sound awesome, as you said. Yeah, they're like closer. This is okay. The one thing I do need to do, I reckon if I change anything, it'll be the pots. I think they've just got some cheap pots in there. They're currently loose as well, so I reckon that might actually make a little bit of a difference. Great neck pickup as well, you know. Man, the Ampero, none of this stuff's shitty, man. It's all fantastic. There's no substitute for time spent dialing that stuff in and knowing, mostly knowing what not to do. I think the Axe effects, because I'm so used to it, I can work the fastest on, which is a really important thing. But man, quad cortex, it's all really, really good. It's really good, you know. There's a lot of... I've seen some bands where it's been incredible and they've been playing the Mua GE200, right? And you're just like, dude, incredible tone. And then I've seen people playing Fractal and Helix and Quad Cortex, and it hasn't been incredible. So, you know, it's really easy to make all of this stuff totally awful. Keep that in mind. The amplifier is really good, yeah. Again, the 5150 model in it, I think, doesn't really sound like a 5150, but it's pretty amazing. So, currently own an FM3 Mark 1. Is it worthwhile to upgrade to the Mark II Turbo? Oh, I mean, look, depends what the price differential is. You do get some extra CPU headroom, obviously, in there. You know, if you can flip your FM3 and maybe it's $200 or $300, it might be worth it to fit a few extra things in there. But, you know, gear acquisition syndrome runs deep. You might also be worth just rolling with it. And if you want to run high quality reverbs or something, pick up an external pedal to do that. So yeah, it's all pretty rad. Where there was something in here. Frost Motion. I really want a DGT, but I think my money has to go to 7-string. Ooh, dude, do the Universe. That's sick. How do the tall frets feel compared to the Malmsteen? I mean, there is that thing where playing with really tall frets sometimes feels like you're playing a scallop board and vice versa. But the actual neck, I think the neck profile is so different between them that it's hard to compare. You can really, you know, on the Malmsteen Strat. Let's get that Malmsteen Strat out. You can kind of get, you know, it feels like you can really get a good grip on the strings. Oh my gosh, I've not played this guitar. The one thing with the Malmsteen Strat is the pickups are so mellow, right? Which you would not expect, right? Oh boy. Why is it doing that? That's better. Ugh. Where am I? All right. Yeah, it's an interesting sounding guitar, I'll put it that way. Probably not my first choice of pickups on something like this, but it's a Malmsteen Strat. You know, if you like Strats and you like Malmsteen, at some point you have to get a Malmsteen Strat. I mean, the frets on this are pretty big. They're probably comparable to the DGT, actually. What's the thing that he does, you know? Probably one of my favorite guitars to bend on. I was looking here, the frets. Ugh. I need to clean this thing, man. There's some green happening on there, which is not a good not a good color to have on anything vaguely metal. Yeah, I mean, like, look at they're deep scallops as well, right? They're hardcore. What's the other? Man, this lick always does me in. bastard Malmsteen. There's a real like finesse that to playing this stuff where it's like you can make so many clever little shortcuts. Vibrato in the business as well. It's like it's shockingly good to listen to. I can't even get close. All right, Leonardo, have a great night, bro. Oh, Scott, this was the first one I ever tried to learn, man. Still can't play it properly. Sorry that the vocal volume's a bit low. Let's get in there. Was a little pitchy, dog. Exactly. It's always, mate, it's the 240s that get you. That's where the class comes out, which I don't have. The thing, man, it took me so long to figure out why all his solos sounded a certain way, where it's like, okay, I can attempt the licks, but then, like, what's he doing? And, you know, I'll see the light tonight, you know, that whole thing's in... And like, then what happens? Well, he always modulates into a solo, so he's going like from... So, you know, then he's... Then it's another... And it'll often be like E Phrygian dominant. Then and then it'll be like G sharp Phrygian. Whoa. Did you ever get to hang with him? Absolutely not. We weren't even allowed to breathe the same air as the guy. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. We knew what we were getting into when we toured with him. But yeah, man. Spinal Tap was a documentary, kids. That's all I will say. It was absolutely a documentary. But good on Yngwie. You know, Yngwie doesn't owe me anything. He doesn't owe the support bands anything. Everyone who came to see him came to see him. They had to put up with us for half an hour, and if like 10% of those people actually enjoyed what we did, I feel like we had done our job well. And yeah, I don't know, maybe 8% of the people enjoyed it. So it was an incredible tour. It was so fun. The crowds were amazing. They were really, really nice to us. So yeah, you know, we'll miss him when he's gone. Put it that way. What am I doing? Yeah, I mean, and you know, he did the meet and greet thing, and I know the promoter only kind of had nice things to say, so I think it was pretty smooth sailing. And for what he does, you know, he's an elite athlete, kind of thing. You know, that sort of stuff is like, he's got a routine. You don't mess with the routine. You know, it's exceptional. It's exceptional. Yeah. And he changed the way guitar's played, so how many of us can say that? Oh my gosh. Certainly not me. What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, is this happening to me in my life as well, where I kind of like vibrato bars on guitars now? Not all the time. Yeah, you know, there was a kid, would have been maybe 10 or 11, who was like the one person waiting to get something signed, and he'd done up his little budget Strat to look exactly like a YJM Strat, and you know, yeah, there was nothing acknowledged. So I think the kid got a taste of what, you know, the industry can be like sometimes. But you know, that's life. That kid's dad ended up buying a vinyl record off us, and we hung out with him. He's really nice as well. And I was like, "You like playing guitar?" He's like, "I love it. I love Malmsteen." It's like, dude, don't stop. And one day people will line up to see you, and you can sign their guitars. So, but yeah, the reason. It's just the, like, listening to Gilmour and you realize he does a... where you bend the note and then you use a vibrato bar. It's like, it's really... I've spent a lot of time... Like, I spend an inordinate amount of time trying to make the bend and the vibrato sound like a vibrato bar, but it's really, really hard to do. So thank you to Matt for the super. Using the Axe FX3 for guitar and bass, it's in an 8-unit rack case. A Headrush 8 fits inside it, but I don't know if a 12 would be better when using bass. The 12 would probably be punchier for bass. Bass is really weird. I've never really heard an onstage FRFR for bass that I loved, but I love DI bass through a big PA. I think having kick in there, not kick, sub in there is kind of important. But if you only need to hear yourself and you're sending it to front of house, and you can live with the 8 and it fits in the case, man, that's the dream, right? One case for everything. So well worth trying out. Sad Wings, take it easy, bro. Get some rest, and I'll see you on the next one. I've been trying to do the Beck thing with bending down a half set and full set with the bar and vibrato afterwards. It's really, really hard. This is a custom 24, by the way. It's a 2002. I don't love green guitars, but this one's killer. I've done this a lot. What was I going to do? Yeah, the bending down. Man, it's so much more difficult than it looks. So much more difficult than it looks. And yeah, Jeff Beck, absolutely the maestro with that stuff. But yeah, one fun thing that I do on guitars without vibratos, rather than do a, you go. The pre-bend thing, but actually things like you have to practice this stuff. I used to think Jeff Beck and Steve Vai would just sort of like do the thing and they just wiggle the bar, but that's not really how it works. BB vibrato, yeah. It's so cool how all this stuff is so expressive. Who likes dive bombs and squeals? Yeah, man. They're things I can't really do good. It's almost staying in tune. That's pretty cool. Paul Mason doing the Jeff Beck thing. I need to check that out. A buddy of mine, Trent, I think he's on the Gold Coast now. He was in Sydney for a long time. Can do the Beck thing really good as well. He's a bit of a freak. Avoid wood planers, kids. Man, I had a woodwork teacher in year 8, and I always remember this really, really well. He sat us all down, and it was one of those like, look, I've been woodworking for 30 years. I've never injured myself. This is why. But even then, like, he gave us this, it was great. I remember it distinctly. It was like, look, just don't, always check it 3 times kind of thing. Like, because everyone I know has been injured. He's like, I'm lucky enough that I haven't, but the longer you do it, the more chance. And then I remember he ripped part of his finger off on a router not long after that. So I was like, Oh my god. Yeah, it's not a joke. Use protection, kids, and even then, sometimes you just get unlucky. Tojb is here. What's up, bro? How are you? These are not the stock pickups for anyone. So that's a JB, that's a Jazz, like the most stock pickup combo you can get. But it sounds good, right? Good fun. The thing that I find really weird is just the pick position when you're using the bar. I think it's really difficult to do stuff. So it's almost like slide where I kind of want to play. No wonder why Jeff Beck played fingerstyle so much, right? Good fun. Physio, yes. Mate, I tore my rotator cuff in May, a couple of days before we did the Ingve tour. So that was an existential crisis and a half, trying to get that sorted. But I was really lucky where we did that tour. Then I went to Sydney for 2 months. I was playing a cabaret show there. So we were playing 7 times a week. But I had nothing else to do. And there was a gym that I'm a member of really close to. So I kind of was able to do some rehab on it basically every single day, and that has helped a lot. And yeah, shoulder pain's not fun. I think as well the pain was coming from having bursitis from the inflamed tendon as well. So yeah, it's not fun. None of this stuff is fun, you know, being aware of when you're using these dangerous things. I mean, having said that, how many times do we just, you know, cross the road without thinking about it and get behind the wheel of a car or something? It's one of those, like, you know, you're only ever a very small head knock away from being totally incapacitated. So yeah, enjoy these things where you can. Yeah, I can imagine, man. You've seen the meme with it's like, why does my back hurt? And it's a photo of a shrimp playing an 8-string. So yeah, it's why I hold a guitar like a dork and try to taking breaks is really important, right? So ulnar tunnel syndrome. Oh, bro. Yeah, none of this chronic pain stuff is fun. Oh, there's some horror stories. Never fight the sore. Yeah. Yep, exactly. Some very, very good advice. Take care of yourselves and take care of your hearing. Take care of your hearing. That's also another quality of life one. All the stuff. I'm going to play maybe one more song and then bounce off because just after midday here, I've got a few things to do before I basically have to pack all our merch. So if you're in Perth watching this, come to Port Beach Garden Bar. We're doing a mini festival there today, which should be really fun. We're headlining, so looking forward to that. Chronic practice syndrome. Hey, man, that's if you're going to have one chronic thing, that will... I mean, this guitar's so nicely in tone. This is like this take it to a gig where you have to play standard tuning guitars. So, yeah, I think this one's going to get a lot of use this summer. Oh, let's do that. And let's go back to... You know what? Let me just jump down here. So... This guitar's ready to rage tonight. I've put new strings on it. I've been trying some new strings. Anyone else rocking the StringJoys? I got onto these recently. A friend of mine gave me a few sets and was like, you need to try these. They're fantastic. And I tried the Orbiters, the coated ones. So there we go. Let's see if this is... Yeah, so I've got signatures on this now, which feel pretty good. I put them on last night, so we'll see how they hold up on the Chilia. This thing's a monster. Oh. You saw that, yeah. You saw the skateboard. Man, I reckon most of my injuries and pains in my life have come from skating. The number of times I just absolutely buckled myself. Oh my God. I got back into it like at the start of the pandemic as something to do. And yeah, the first time I fell, whew, I'm not as bouncy as I was when I was 14. So yeah, thank you, Kirby. I appreciate it, mate. And Brad's Guitar Garage, yeah. Popped into my shop to say good day a few months ago. Charles is such a rad dude, man. He's just like, he gets it. He gets it. And he makes incredible, incredible instruments. And the finishes, like, this, you know, this isn't doing it justice for like how good this looks. He built a guitar like one of these. So this is a guitar he calls a Bell Aurora. So it's a semi-hollow, but the middle bit sort of comes to about here. So he built one of these for Dave Friedman not too long ago. So, I mean, that kind of speaks volumes, doesn't it? So, all right. Just got my first batch from StringJoy. Yeah, let me know. Lonely Rocker in the house. Hey, man, I really like your videos. Why can't I pin the comment? There we go. Yes, very, very impressed. Like, I mean, strings, kind of whatever sometimes. How different can they be? But yeah, when pulling them out, it's like, oh, these are nicely packed. And then you're like, oh, they actually feel amazing. So yeah, I'll be really keen to see how the SIGs go. The Orbiters I know I like, and I'll probably put in a bunch of guitars. But hey, Clayton, take it easy, man. Be good, and wishing you well with your recovery, bro. I hope it's all going well. All right. Gonna play one more song. What haven't I played on here that I should play? I'll play Playing God. That's the channel theme song, right? So, all right, dudes. Take it easy. Enjoy your weekend. If you're in Perth, come down to Port Beach Garden Bar, hang out. Yeah, Lonely Rocker. Let me know how you like them as well. Yeah, I've been on the Elixirs forever. I like the Nanos, and probably always will, and we'll put them on the guitars I don't play that much. So there you go. Thanks, Brett. I hope you're all well. So let's do one more song. This one's called Playing God, not the Polyphia song. This is a song we put out, and not the Paramore song. It's from like 2016. See you, dudes.